Welcome to our first monthly roundup and synopsis of the month that we are leaving or have already left. January is a month often associated with new beginnings and resolutions to improve our lifestyle. For some of us, it represents a period of reining in expenses after an elaborate festive season, or perhaps putting up with a colder period of weather with shorter days than most other months. Whatever the month of January means to you, here are some snippets of what has occurred. According to a UK study, 1 in 10 adults expected to fail their health and well-being goals in 2024, with more than half of them quitting before the end of January. A study of 2,000 adults revealed that whilst 59% want to improve their well-being in 2024, it would appear that the first hurdle of January just proved a little too much. James Cropper has won the Sustainable Innovation Award at this year's Paris Packaging Week for his work on one of France's most historic champagne houses, Maison Pierre Joute. Crafted from paper, pulp and vine shoots, the Belle Epoque cocoon is 93% lighter than the previous gift box and doesn't include any varnish or glue. In the United States, South Carolina's landscape is scattered with wetlands that have historically blocked the way of developers seeking to build shopping centres, hotels and housing. Now, because of a United States Supreme Court ruling, it is becoming easier for developers to fill and pave wetlands across the country. The ruling, according to some estimates, could eliminate federal protections for more than 60% of the nation's wetlands, which could well be bad news. A new online tool, launched by web-based monitoring platform palmoil.io, aims to help companies check their compliance with deforestation regulations for palm oil. Known as Plot Check, the software enables companies to upload plot boundaries onto a safe and secure database. The tool analyses the plot for deforestation based on publicly available satellite data, as well as data on historical deforestation in the plot and palm oil processing mills in the proximity, so effectively allowing proof of deforestation-free production. The goal of restoring an entire herd of northern white rhinos using a bank of frozen eggs, sperm and embryos, and gene editing technologies may have sounded like a case of technological gobbledygook, with scientists attempting to play God. But the team behind the project, located in Berlin, Germany, and others, say that IVF and other assisted reproductive technologies could transform conservation efforts in some species and buffer against the devastating effects of climate breakdown and habitat loss. The UK's Royal Navy has worked with boat building charity Oarsman Charles to turn 2 tons of naval equipment into fashion accessories. Unusable rafts, jackets and other life-saving equipment have been recycled into unique accessories such as handbags, backpacks, wallets and laptop cases. The scheme has reportedly raised £6,000 for the Royal Navy and Royal Marines charity, with other similar projects in the pipeline. January was the month when Poland announced its policy to replace 50% of its coal and wood household furnaces with electric heat pumps or natural gas. This could potentially save 21,000 lives annually by 2030, according to the European Clean Air Centre's assessment. The policy aims to align with the new EU air quality standards for particulate matter pollution, aiming to reduce the country's air pollution levels. Ending on a rather sad note, multiple beaches across Sydney, Australia were declared unsuitable for swimming after a recent deluge flooded pollution into the water. Beach Watch New South Wales, which monitors water quality, said heavy rainfall has inundated drains and water mains, with contaminants having subsequently overflowed into the harbour and nearby surf beaches. More than 20 beaches and pools in Sydney are possibly or likely contaminated, they stated.